Alright, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kodash, double honors to the apostles of GreatMillStone that rule impeccably well, and Shalom to the Hakim that's pushing his truth in sincerity across the four winds, man. Right, I just want to get into a video, and I'm going to be covering the topic of patience, man. You know, waiting upon Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai to crack them clouds, man. Right? Now, patience is a very, very important thing in this truth, man. You know, in this ministry. Right? You had Noah that prophesied for, I believe it was 99 years, the flood. Right? That's a long period of time, man. So what would Noah had to have had in order to fulfill that, man? A severe amount of patience, which really is faith, man. Right? Because if you got faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, then patience is not really going to be a thing for you, because people only run out of patience when they lack faith. Right? So these are the things that you should be praying for, man, is an increase in faith, because an increase in faith is going to be an increase in patience on waiting upon the Lord to crack them clouds, man. Now this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie," man. Right? So this vision is talking about is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai making his return, man. Right? To establish the rulership of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who are indeed the biblical Israelites, man, mentioned in the Bible. Right? Now that is set for an appointed time, and that appointed time no man knoweth but the Father himself in heaven, man. So having said that, we're going to need patience to wait for that, man. Now all you got to do, you got to look for the signs. You got to look at the current affairs and the climate of the world to know that we're currently in that period, man. Right? That's confirmed through the Spirit that we in that period. We in the last days, man. Right? But at the end it shall speak. So it's not going to lie. It's going to speak when it happens, man. Right? All that time you was waiting, you were prophesying, you know, you were keeping your patience. When it finally happens, it's going to speak, man. It's going to be a big event. And you're going to know right in that moment that the time that you were waiting wasn't really anything, man. It wasn't even a long time, man. Right? All what you're thinking in your head that, the Lord's taking long to come back. Well, you're supposed to earnestly, want for the Lord to come back, man. That's the spirit you're supposed to be in, man. But not to the point where you faint and then you stop pushing the word, man. Right? Or you run out of patience. Not until that point. Right? Because the Lord could have left us here for billions of years if he wanted to, man. But if he would have done that, we would have been destroyed anyway, man. Because under the rulership of the so-called white man, he will destroy himself. Right? And that's also in the scriptures, man. Right? So the Lord is very merciful, man. When you put it into context, man, the Lord is a merciful power, man. Right? We have not been in this captivity for very long, man. But the Lord is showing the signs that he's going to deliver us out of this captivity, man. Which is a beautiful thing. That's the mercifulness of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, man. So, hey, you got to wait for it, man. You know, again, everything goes down to patience and faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. Right? Now, this is Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8. It says, "Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I arise up to the prey." Right? So we got to wait on Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai to make his return, man. We got to wait on Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai to rise up to the prey. And who's the prey, man? The prey is these other nations, primarily the so-called white man, who are the biblical Edomites, spoken of in the Bible, man. That's the prey, man. Right? They're the ones that are going to be brought down from their rulership, going to be brought down from heaven, and going to be put into slavery. Right? The scripture saying in Revelations, reward her double, even as she rewarded unto you, man. So we're going to pay back double to all of these nations for what they've done to us, man. Right? For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation. Now what's indignation, man? Indignation means righteous anger, man. Right? So there is such thing as righteous anger. The Lord, right, Yahweh Shai is not coming to hand out daffodils and he's not coming to do that, man. The Lord is coming to reap judgment upon this place. He's coming to recompense, right, that tribulation, man. That's what he's coming to do. He's coming to execute that judgment and that righteous indignation upon the nations, man. He's coming to avenge his elect. All my fierce anger for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy, man. Right? That's what Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is coming back to do. That's the sort of spirit that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is coming back with, man. And that spirit is not portrayed out here in the Christian church, man, because they don't have the truth. That's why that spirit is not portrayed, man. They don't want to show you this side of Yahushai in the Christian church, man, because this side of Yahushai is not with the nations. He's against the nations, man, and he's only with his elect. Right? Now this is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 9. It says, Be not hasty in the spirit, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools, man. Now that's really addressing us down here, man, right? Because we gotta be patient while we're waiting for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You might have certain brothers that are proper zealous, man, right? And they end up doing stupid things, man. Like you might end up doing something stupid at camp, man. You might end up getting into a fight with a scoffer. You don't want to do that, man. Right? Because this is not our time to avenge, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to be the one that avenges us, man. Which is why I read it in Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8. The Lord is going to come back with that anger, man. We gotta wait here and be patient, man. We're not going to be coming with that anger. The anger that we got now is not compared to what the Lord is going to install in us anyway, man. The Lord is going to put that real anger in us when he makes his return. And that's when we're going to be really angry and carrying out our duty of taking down this kingdom, man. Because it said the saints shall take the kingdom, right? We can't take the kingdom now. So your anger right now in this kingdom, right, is not going to profit you anything, man. Right? The scripture says, be angry and sin not, man. So we got to wait patiently upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to make his return, man. So even the things that you might say around, you know, when you're out with brothers, you got to be wise with the things you say, man. Right? You got to be wise with the things you say. Because there's certain people that will be listening, man. Right? So you got to be very wise with the things you say out in public, man, especially at camp. And Apostle Tahar has already, you know, made that known, man. Right? Because what we're here to do right now on this side is preach the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We're not here to execute the judgment upon these nations. We're waiting upon our power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, to come and do that, man. And we're going to do that with him when he comes, man. Right? Who the word, you know, erroneously calls Jesus Christ, man. We're waiting upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushua so we can execute judgment with him, man. Right? We ain't going to be doing it on this side. We have not the power or capabilities to execute judgment on this side, man. So that's something we got to remember as a body. Now this is Romans chapter 12 and 12. It says, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing in instant prayer, man. So we got to be instantly praying, man. Right? We got to be continuing in prayer, man. Every single day we got to be throwing up curses on the house of Esau and the other nations. Right? And we got to be praying for the return of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And again, here's this word patient in tribulation, man, because you're going to go through a lot of things, man. Right? But you still got to be patient. And you still got to be rejoicing and hoping in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua why all of this is going on, man. Right? And when you're chastised, see that as a good thing, man. Now this is Galatians chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, and let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not, man. So in due season, and I believe that due season is right now, man. Right? We're going to be reaping. What are we going to be reaping, man? We're going to be reaping this world, man. Right? We're going to be rebuilding it up. You know, we're going to have, you know, slaves, the other nations building up our kingdom, man. Right? Right now we're supposed to be laboring for those treasures in heaven, man. Not for the treasures upon this earth, man. That comes after. That's what we're going to reap, man. We're going to reap all of these things that the so-called white man has, but more abundantly, right? It's going to be worth more in the kingdom. The gold is going to be better in the kingdom, man. The food is going to be better in the kingdom. The women are going to be better in the kingdom. Everything is going to be better in the kingdom, man. Right? You don't want to take part in this wicked kingdom, man. Right? This kingdom was made for the wicked. Right? Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. He covereth the faces of the judges, man. You know, this kingdom was made for Esau. But the kingdom that the Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has reserved for us that we're going to reap from the so-called white man is going to be 1,000,000,000 times better. And it's going to be an everlasting kingdom. Right? So that's why you got, hey, that's why that patience, man, you got to be thinking, if you're going to be dwelling in an everlasting kingdom, you think you're not going to have to go through tribulation to get there? That's not something you can just inherit for free, man. Right? Yahweh Shem Shai gave his life so we could have that kingdom, man. Right? There were many sacrifices so we could get into the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shai. So that's why that patience is a very important thing. Now I'll read this again. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. So if we faint not, man, if we carry on doing this work of Yahweh Shem Shai unto edification, right, and sincerity, and keep pushing it week in, week out, and keep putting all your mind, body, and soul into this work, you will surely reap the benefits of that kingdom, man, that is spoken of in the Holy Scriptures. That's a promise from Yahweh Shem Shai, man. He that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. And with that, I'll say shalom.